Hello guys, this is a short video, and in this video I'll just be talking about treating your fishes. There are a lot of ways of treating fishes. I think from my videos I've done for tricycline, I've done for salt bait, I've done for salt dip, I've done for series of medication like the tricycline, like the OTC, that means ultra tricycline, and other ways of treating your fishes. Today is practical. I come to the farm this afternoon because I was so busy. I was not around today. So when I get to the farm, I noticed that I started seeing some fishes dropping. Yeah, I see them at the surface of the pond. And what can you do when you notice this? This is what I'll be talking about. Because sometimes if prompt prevention and treatment is not taken to that fish at that time that deals, it may be dangerous for the fishes by the end of the day. So that is the basic. So if your fish are having problems, are having issues, you need to take care of them very fast. So what I'm doing today is that there's no light. I don't have much water. I need to wait for them to bring the light, but I will be treating them because I don't have light. I still have some few tank in the storage tank, which I'll be using a treating them because I don't want problem. Why? Because if you can leave these fishes for tomorrow, problem may arise. So I don't want this to happen. So what I need to do now is just to make sure that I treat them immediately. And again, I can repeat the treatment tomorrow. But what I do is that if I'm having issues like this to my farm, I will treat them until I noticed that I didn't see anyone at the surface of the water. So I noticed that, and the first thing I did is to drain the water. So I absolutely drain the water 100%. As you can see from this video, I drain the water 100%. And here's another stress. I drain the water 100%. And what can really cause the death of the fishes? Number one, the death of the fishes can come from population. Maybe they have higher density of water. Of fishes inside there. In here we have fishes going to post fingerlings. Yeah, we have fishes going to post fingerlings, and in here I counted at least 50,000. I have right about 15,000 or 12,000 in here. As you can see the size. So I decided maybe, as you can see from here, this is the dead one. These are the dead one. So, but when I got here, I saw about few of them in the surface of the pond. So what I'll be doing now, because it's getting late, I think we are in around to 7 now. So what I'll be doing now is that I will have to pick out the dead fish. Yeah, first thing that you pick out the dead fish you noticed from the pond, clean the ponds, run the water, and treat them. So today my treatment will be, I'll be applying the ultracycline. I'm going to mix it with salt. I'm going to use fish vitamins that are filled in vitamin A, B, E, D, vitamin F, and calcium. So it's mixed in the fish vitamins. So, and again, I'll be using what they call the fish booster. So all of the medications are in here. So all of the fish booster, I'll be using them to treat. So I'll be using the fish antibiotic, that means ultracycline. I'll be using that contain some load levels of vitamin 2 as well to treat the fishes. I'll be using it. Also have what we call the streptomycin. That it contains ultracycline, streptomycin, and it contains vitamin C. So I'll use that to treat as the fish biotics, that means the antibiotics. And I told you again, I'll be using the fish booster, which contains various of vitamins I put up the other time, and I'll be using what we call the fish multivitamin for them too as well, so that number one, they can easily consume their food. The anti-stress and antibiotics will help them to stabilize, and I'll be adding what we call the fish booster. It's like a fish growth which are full of lysine and lot other minerals inside. So I'm using that coupled with the salt so that this work can be faster. So I'll be taking you through when I'm picking them a step by step on how to do this. Watch out for it. So this is the process of picking the dead fish. As you can see, these are some of the dead fish. But number one, notice I didn't allow I didn't allow them to die plenty. So the death we still experience here are just few death. So that's why I said you need to take prompt response if you are noticing something of such. So you need to take prompt response. So in here, put the fishes, and we still have the base of the pond is dirty. It's absolutely dirty. Because I'm having fewer water, I will need to clean and manage the water. I think they will bring up the light around 10 p.m. So I will just try to manage the water for them, and when it's 10 p.m. I will totally do the pumping of the water. And tomorrow I'm going to treat them again tomorrow. So I'm going to state a video here again to tell you what I have tomorrow. But I know by tomorrow the death you notice will be very reduced, if not totally stopped, because of the level and the type of medication I'm using to do the treatment. So because I'll be using about 4 medications. I told you I'll be using the cycline, that means that means antibiotics. I'll be using the fish multivitamin for them to be active and eat, because I'll be treating the feed too as well. So I'll be treating the feed too, and I'll be using what we call the fish booster too as well. So I'll be boosting them because of the lot of minerals we have in them, so that this can absolutely work perfectly on them. So this is what we are doing today. So after we might have picked, check the one at your back here. After we might have picked this one here, yeah. After that, after doing the selection, after picking the dead fish, so I will be giving them, bring the fish. So this time around we have picked all the dead fish, so I'll be giving them these are the dead fish. I'll be giving them to my broodstocks. I'll be giving them to the shaman. So I'll be giving them to the broodstocks to feed. So after then, I'll be treating them with the medication. The pond will be washed, and I'll be doing the treatment with the medication. So at least those just make sure that you clean at least some part of the surface of the pond. Just clean that, please. Make sure that you clean some part of the surface of the base of the pond, because if they are slippery, this can be some of the major problems, can cause that kind of infection that we want to treat today. So it is important for us to do that, and we will make sure that we drain all the water off 100% because of the cleaning. Do that, please. We do 100%. We make sure that we clean them 100%. So that's the process. That's the process of us doing the cleaning. So I told you in here we have some level of post fingerlings. We have nothing less than 15,000 pieces I counted here of post fingerlings. Give me the tap. Okay. Just wash and clean this way so that we can, because of time, so we can put water. So we'll be doing the cleaning, and after the cleaning, the next thing to do is to mix the medication. So I will mix the medication now, and I will tell you how we did the total administration and application to the fishes. So this is it. If you're having your fishes at the way I talked to you about having some problems with them, so it is important and imperative for you to do the absolute cleaning. Make sure that you remove the dead fishes. Make sure that you clean up the ponds immediately. and make sure that you apply the required medication. This is important. So in here I'll be using the required medication. So I will mix it up and I will show you how we do the application. So watch out for this. So based on what we have done, we have cleaned the water, we have cleaned the pond, we have put in another water, and again now, what is what we are doing now? We have released some of the fishes outside because I want to do a fast salt bait for them, just a quarantine salt bait for them. So I'll be putting some salt inside here, and they will have to fill it a little because they are dropping. So I don't want to be joking with them. So after the salt, after putting the salt, I'll be releasing them into the water. I just put some minimum, as you can see, the salt is biting them. I put some minimum of salt inside them, and I'll be releasing them into the pond. So after that, I'll be putting, you can see, the salt is working on them. That means not to see them. So we don't need to pamper them much, so that any kind of infection can disappear from them. That's how you will run it. So after this, I'll be introducing my medication. I'll be introducing my medication on them. I'm being very fast because it's getting late. I think we are in after 7 now. The time is gone already. Yeah. I think so this is it. And again, I'll be introducing my medication. So this is the medication. Yeah, at least. So from this medication now, you can see that we have white. This is number 1 medication. We have the dark yellow. As you can see, this is the dark yellow. We have the light yellow, and we now have the brown. So these are the medication I need for them. So this medication, very good medication I use in treating my fish, and I bet you I order it. It's the only one I'm using here is the salt from my kitchen. Most of the medication, all the 3 medication orders, so they are not the medication you can get rightly here in Nigeria, but I have tested it and I confirmed it. I used it when I traveled, and when I ordered for it, and that is what I'm using. So this is it. This is how you treat them. And what I'll be doing is that the water level I'll be giving them for now till 10. That is 10 p.m. I'll be using a water level of just maybe 10 to 20% or 15% on them, so that the medication can rightly work on them. So it is important that the medication work on them. You can show them, and you can see the way they have. You are absolutely very, very active. And tomorrow morning, again, I will come back to repeat the medication. But I told you I will do the medication. That's the way I do mine. I will introduce the medication until they stop dying. So this is what you are seeing there. So this is how you can treat your fishes. The strong response you can give to your fishes if you notice any kind of death. Some fishes are active. Most of these fishes are active. But I started noticing maybe 2-3 of them will float and die. So this is a danger point. By the time I pick up the 2 trees on the surface and I drain the water, I still pick up around 50 or 60 pieces. You can see. But by the time, if I don't act very fast, this will affect them. Maybe by tomorrow I'll be picking nothing less than 1,000 or more than that. You are not careful. So I need to run a medication on them. I need to check them, isolate them, quarantine them, treat them, fill up the water. It doesn't necessarily treat them anymore today because I just treated them. So tomorrow morning, I'll come back to check them. So if I come back tomorrow morning and I notice that the water surface is clean, I will show it here on the video for you. The water surface is clean. Then I'm good to go. I'll treat them again and make sure I drain the water, make sure that I didn't see anything on the base of the pond. Then I'm totally free, 100% free. So that is the way you can treat your fishes using salt, octreotide, antibiotics, fish booster, and fish vitamins. So this is what I just used today. So that is how you can treat your fishes. And your fishes will heal completely 100%. It happens 100%. In another 8 hours, everything is stopped. Any kind of disease you can find in them will stop. Any kind, I mean any kind of disease, everything will disappear. So that is how effective all these medications were. And I told you, for those of you who asked me the medication and co, I told you the medications are not really in Nigeria. I ordered for the medication I'm using. So if you want, fine. If I ordered, I can get some. Thank you and God bless you.